because marriage comes with its own spiritual battles, and if you're not spiritually strong, things might go the way you don't want it to go. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Rita and I share faith and lifestyle videos, so do well to click on that subscribe button and join the family. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for tuning in once again. Like I said in my last video, I am going to be doing a Q&A session, and I want you guys to get ready with me while I do this Q&A session. So I asked you guys to ask me any questions you would like to ask. I posted it on YouTube and some of you asked me some questions. I haven't actually gone through them or prepared my mind on how to answer them, so I'm just going to answer how it comes. I'll be doing that while I'm actually going to church. This is a Sunday morning and I want to just do something on my face, just lay my edges, draw my brows, and that's it basically. I don't usually do much makeup because I feel like it's a lot of stress when it's time to take it off. So I haven't really been doing full face makeup. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. So let's see the questions first of all. You guys didn't actually ask me a lot of questions. I don't know if some of you guys did not see the post, but that's fine. I'll answer the questions that are here while I get ready. So first of all, I'm going to start with my brows. I normally use this brush that comes two-way, the front, and yeah. And I'm gonna be using an eyebrow gel. Okay, so the first question here is, what pushes you to continue putting out content on YouTube? This one is a serious question. It's a serious question. To be honest, what actually pushes me to continue shooting content is that I don't actually like it when I start something and I don't finish it. I don't bring it to completion. It feels like an abandoned project. And this YouTube had a goal or has a goal, and that if that goal is not being achieved, or if I am not posting content, that goal is not being achieved. So I feel like as though I've abandoned a project, which doesn't sit well with me. So I try as much as possible to put content out there, but recently I haven't been posting much, as you guys can see, because sometimes you just have to take a step back and analyze things that are going on, and just be like, what can I do better? So yeah, basically the answer to that question is that what pushes me out is that I don't want to, that drive of I need to finish what I started. So I just have to keep going. And who knows, somebody might be looking at me and be saying, oh wow, I like this girl's consistency, I like the way this girl does her things. I could be encouraging someone out there, I could be helping someone out there. I don't know who would have needed one or two things that I would say or talk about, and to just help them in their journey, their Christian journey, or in their lives. So basically I'm also letting people down as well. So yeah, I just need to keep pushing, keep pushing. The next question is, how do you juggle marriage, work, and your spiritual life? So to answer this question, you need to be spiritually strong before you go into marriage, because marriage comes with its own spiritual battles, and if you're not spiritually strong, things might go the way you don't want it to go. So you have to be spiritually strong. Your partner also has to be spiritually strong. Even if one person is not strong, the other person has to be strong, because both of you cannot be cold. Someone has to be there to stand in the gap for the family and all of that. So I would advise that you just, first of all, start with yourself. Ground yourself in God so that you will be spiritually strong to be able to fight whatever battles may come your way, because life does not come without battles. And then you should also find someone who is a Christian and who can also support you in your Christian spiritual journey. That way there's the balance, if anything comes your way, you're able to do it together as a team, just like how God intended it to be, as two became one. So because I married someone who is in the same faith as me, and I don't actually struggle with my spiritual life, we help each other in our spiritual life. So now, as for work and spiritual life, as for work and marriage, we've been able to create a balance with that, and talk things out when we're done with work. I think how I juggle work and marriage is also communication, because we communicate with each other. We like to talk to each other. We like to gist. So we just gist about how things went at work. That's the way we also bond when we see each other. So yeah, that's how I juggle that. As for work and spiritual life, my work doesn't actually affect my spiritual life. So work shouldn't actually affect your spiritual life. Work shouldn't stop you from praying in the morning or praying at night. Work shouldn't stop you from reading your Bible. Work shouldn't stop you from going to church. Sometimes work stops people from going to church, but it shouldn't be a constant thing that every Sunday you are at work. I don't really have much to say about that, because I don't want to be telling anybody to go and quit their job because they want to, attend service on Sunday. Because attending service on Sunday is not what makes your spiritual life strong as well, because you can be attending service and your spiritual life is not strong. But then we don't neglect the importance of fellowship as well. So you try to keep that fellowship with your brethren at church, and also try to keep a balance at work. You just have to figure it out how you can be able to balance it out. But as for me, it doesn't actually affect my spiritual life. I still read my Bible, I still pray, I still go to church. So yeah, that's how I basically balance everything. I hope I've been able to answer this question. The next question is, what's the biggest lesson you have learned from your YouTube journey so far? Let me think about this for a second. There's some certain content that people like and they want to see more. People like to see about your personal life and all of that. And if that is what your YouTube is about, talking about your personal life and all of that, then that's fine. But sometimes if you follow people or what people want, you might end up deviating from what you actually created that channel for. So for me now, my channel is not just about lifestyle, but I noticed that whenever I post lifestyle content, I have more views than when I post Christian content. So I found myself, I started posting more of lifestyle content to please people and to also get more views. And at some point, I didn't feel so good within myself, because that was not just the aim of this channel. I have learned to do what the channel is purposed for and not follow the trend, and just put out content there, and also not to look at the views, because sometimes I used to be when I have low number of views, of course I want to have a big reach with my channel, but when I look at the views, I'm I have let me say 100 views, I'll feel discouraged to post more content. But I started looking at a different light. If I was to stand in a congregation and talk to people, 100 people would be a lot of people. So I started looking at that from a different light, that, don't look at the numbers, just look at those people that have actually gotten something from what you've put out there. And I really do hope that, my channel helps people, touches people, and, just makes you become a better Christian and a better person in general. The next question is, what's the hardest part of your YouTube journey? I think it's almost the same thing with the previous thing I just answered. The hardest part is seeing low engagement, seeing low reach, and still trying to push, still trying to go on and keep putting content out there. So please guys, if you reach this point of my video, please like the video. It will help you to put me out there. Drop comments, just bombard my comment section, anything you want, even if you want to say hi, hello, something, and just share the video on your status, on your Instagram, share the link. and I would really appreciate that. I'm trying to be fast now because I'm already getting late. I'm already late actually for church. So what content do you enjoy shooting the most? I actually enjoy shooting lifestyle content, like, you know, vlogs and all of that. I enjoy doing that because I find that easy to do. It doesn't need much preparation like when I want to talk about Christian content, because in reality, I don't just come here and just start talking about Christian related things without preparing for it. Just like how a pastor doesn't go to preach without preparing for it. What content scares you the most to make but you really want to? The content that scares me the most is actually talking about my, like, bringing you guys into my life, like things that are really happening in my life, because the content, lifestyle content I post sometimes is not really like what's really going on in my life. But I don't want to do that because the world is scary, you know. I don't know who is who. I don't know who is watching this that doesn't have good intentions. So I try to like separate that personal life out of my YouTube life. If you were to start your YouTube channel all over again, will you do it differently? Will I do it differently? No, actually, I love the fact that I started the way I started, because sometimes when I go and watch my videos, my previous videos, I'll just be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I mean, it just shows me my humble beginning, basically. I just started a channel like boom with like how many followers and how many views, and I was just doing, I think I even enjoyed, you know, when I was shooting content back then, because I was just doing me. I was just posting my content. But now I'm more worried about, because you know my subscriber count is going up, so I'm now more worried about the views. I'm worried about the watch hours. Anyway, I would still not do anything differently. I like the way I started, and I like where I am at the moment. So it's all just like a journey. It's like a process. I look back at the journey and I'm actually grateful for that journey and the people I started it with. So no regrets. What's your favorite video on YouTube? Is it on my channel? Well, my favorite video on my channel are videos I shot like with my friends, my sister. There's some videos I shot with, you know, all these like guest videos, yeah, because it makes me laugh. So I usually like all those like videos where I bring people and we talk, we laugh, we discuss about things. So I love those videos. The final question is, who is your favorite subscriber? You, the person that typed this message, you're my favorite subscriber because you're looking for trouble. Thank you. We've come to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So I'm thinking of posting like twice a week by the grace of God. Short videos like in the middle of the week, and then long videos on the weekends. So stay tuned, you guys. Time to go to church, you guys. I'm done with my edges. I don't know if it's edging, but yeah. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, drop a comment, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.